Hey yo, it's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh, and today is about Drake's recent album For All the Dogs. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so basically I'll do it how I usually do it. I'll go through each song briefly, say what I liked, disliked about the song, my general feeling about the song, and then I'll rate it each song out of 10. So starting with the first track, Virginia Beach. I thought, for me, it was a weak intro. We all thought it was going at Pusha because it has Virginia in it, and that's the name of Pusha T's wife. But the weak intro, I was expecting a bit more aggressive and rapping on that one. But I rate this one a 5. Next track, Amen. This is probably my favorite song on the album. 100% actually, because I like the whole pray again vocals. Vocals are cool. I'll have to rate this one a number 8. Next track, Calling For You with 21 Savage. Do you know what? Yeah, I thought this one was pretty decent. I wasn't such a fan of the first half of the song, but the second half, when Savage is actually on it, I actually like the production, that part of the song. I'll rate the first part of 5 and the part where Savage came on 7. Next song was Fear of Heights, which is where Drake is dissing quite a few people on this song. It's pretty much a diss song really, but without having the venom. But he mentions, without saying their names really, like it's ASAP Rocky. He kind of goes pretty direct to Pusha T here, without saying his name, mentioning his wife. I like the energy of the track though. I'll have to rate this though, kind of an average 5. Then we go next into Daylight. The beat was hard, I ain't gonna lie. This beat was hard, really good beat. There was that little bit where he referred to XXX Tentacion situation, where he was like murder in the daytime. Production wise, I liked it, so I'll give it a 6. First person shooters. Again, the beat was hard. I mean, for production wise, the album was quite strong. Well, the first half anyway. But yeah, the beat was hard. And obviously J. Cole's on this song. I believe J. Cole got Drake on this. I haven't heard people speaking on who got who on this song, because I think everyone's just chatting about how the album's not good, about the album levels, but I think J. Cole just got Drake on this. But I rate this song, it wasn't anything epic, it wasn't no Jay-Z, Drake kind of levels, but I rate this a 5 or 6, probably a 6. I Don't Give a F comes in next. I felt the beat was a bit wild in a bad way. Not much to say about this one, but I'll rate this a 3. Wasn't feeling it. 7969 Santa. This is probably the song that reminds me most of Drake's first album. Had that kind of feel to it, but I wasn't feeling it. This song really kind of put me to sleep, I ain't gonna lie. It put me to sleep. It was a bit of a lullaby type of song. But yeah, I rate this a 2, one of the weakest songs of the album for me. Slime You Out. This was with Scissor, the first song that came out from this album. I thought it was a cool song. I didn't used to like this song, but it's grown on me over time. I would rate this one as 6 out of 10. It was alright, you know, nothing special. Next track, Bahama Promises. I like this one overall, you know. I wouldn't call it completely average or a dead song, but I liked it more because of the production than any of the vocals or lyrics. So I rate this on a 6 out of 10. Next one is Tried Our Best. This one was cool. At first I really liked it, but then after a while I felt like it could have been better. It was a cool song. I liked the rhythm of the vocals, but I think the instrumentation should have switched up every like 4 bars or 8 bars with different chords. I think that would have made it a 6 song. It would have been like a too much type of thing if he had just changed up the production. But you know, it wasn't average. I would say this was a 6. I might be being harsh. It might be probably like a 6.5, but I only deal with full whole numbers. So that's 6 for me. And next we got Screw the World. This was like an interlude. I thought the levels was a bit mad. Because the previous track is so kind of calm and quiet, this one was a bit loud and a bit mad. It was a bit random for the album. And yeah, the levels was too loud. But yeah, I'm not going to rate that. But if I was going to rate it, I'd rate it a 2. Next is Draw a Picasso. This one I think is aimed at Rihanna, possibly. You let me know in the comments if you agree. But yeah, it was just an average kind of song. I'll put it as a number 6. Members Only is the one featuring Party Next Door. This was really good. I thought this was quite decent, I'm not gonna lie. I more like Party Next Door's bit. I like this melody. He's always good with melodies. The chorus was really good. And I like overall the vibe of the song was a good song. Probably one of the better songs of the album. Next is What Would Pluto Do? I like that it's upbeat and it's an uplifting beat. And it gave me reminiscing vibes of old Drake in a way. But it was just alright. I have to give this a 5 out of 10. The next track with Chief Keef, All the Parties. There, you know what, I liked top part of this song. Was liking this song before the track changed. I liked the beginning, it was cool, but then the end of the track, he does that a lot in these songs. You know, I wasn't feeling the change in the track production. I rate this a 6, just a bit above average. 8 AM in Charlotte, probably the after Amen is the other best song on the album. It actually probably is the best song, that and Amen. But yeah, the track was sick. I liked the production. I liked his bars on it. They weren't all lyrical, but I just like how he put the song together. Obviously, he's tapping a few people lyrically on some subliminal thing. I'll give that like an 8. BBL Love, I'll give that straight up meh. What was that about, man? BBL Love was wickedy whack. I'll give that like a 4. Next one is Gently. I don't know what language he was speaking. Is it Spanish? You let me know in the comments. Is that Spanish language? Yeah, I'll put that as like a, for me it was like a 1 or 2, because homie, I can't understand what you saying. Just keeping it real. Next track, possibly the worst track on the whole album, which will probably be his single for the album, was Rich Baby Daddy. OMG. I mean, you know, the person saying hands on your knees, shake it for Drake and all that. I'm like, come on, Drake. This is what I think Joe Budden meant when he goes, Drake is too old for this type of music. Okay? Because come on, what? That was like something that a 21-year-old should be doing, that type of song. Nah, that wasn't for something. And I'm sure that would be a single. It just has that vibe, the melody and all that. But lyrically, that chorus and all the message, Big Drake doing a song like that at this stage in his career. Come on. So I'll give that song, Rich Baby Daddy, a 1 or 2. I'll give that a 1. The next song is Another Late Night. The beat was awful. Yeah, I'll give that a straight up 3. Away From Home. I like the rhythm. Definitely like the rhythm. But it's like a meh. You know, it was one of them songs that you made for the album and you just chucked it on, because it wasn't special, wasn't terrible, wasn't special, just like I just don't care about that song. But I'll put that as a 5. And the last track, Polar Opposites, I found very, very boring. You know, it was cool, but it was very, very boring. It's like another one that you might fall asleep to. I'll give that a 4, to be honest with you. And what do I rate the whole album? I know a lot of people have been giving it a lot of stick, like giving it a lot of abuse and all that, hating on the album. But I don't think it was much worse than his last album, to be honest with you. I think Drake's had a couple albums that have been a bit off the mark. Like I said, Amen was good, 8 AM Charlotte was very good, Fear of Heights was cool, and there's just a whole bunch of average songs. And then you got a couple that were just poor, like I Don't Give a F, and that Rich Baby Daddy thing, and Another Late Night. Jeez. And that last track, Polar Opposites. Yeah, he's got a few duds on this. You know, I ain't gonna lie. For me, it's definitely his worst album. I'd have to go back and listen to his others maybe, but this sounds like it was just not well put together. But let me know in the comments what you thought about this album. Do you agree with a lot of people that it's well below level of Drake should be delivering? Or do you think it's alright? Or do you actually like the album? And if you do, let me know about what's your favorite song on the album and your worst. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.